Two use of force experts are called to the stand Wednesday in Kim Porter's manslaughter trial. So far in the case, the defense has called the shooting a horrific mistake, but they also claim the 49-year-old former officer would have been within her rights to use deadly force on Wright because he might have dragged another officer with his car or caused harm to the public. Under cross-examination from one of Potter's attorneys, Sergeant Mike Peterson explained how a fleeing suspect could cause danger to the public.
Well, just fleeing an officer in a car at a high rate of speed suggests to you a certain amount of dangerousness.
Yes.
And why is that?
It puts the person driving that car, the officer, and the general public at risk in their attempts to evade the officer.
According to use of force expert Seth Stoughton, Potter's use of deadly force against Daunte Wright was excessive and not appropriate.
It would have been reasonable and proportional for an officer at that time to use deadly force.
No, it would not have been proportional because there is no longer an imminent threat of death or great bodily harm to Sergeant Johnson. It means that no threat of being dragged by the vehicle once he's out of the vehicle.
Stoughton reminded jurors that Potter warned that she was about to use her taser on Wright before the fatal shooting. He says a reasonable officer would not decide to use a taser if they thought there was an imminent threat of death or great bodily harm. And when the defense introduces its witnesses, Kim Potter is expected to take the stand if she is found guilty. State sentencing guidelines call for just over 7 years in prison for first-degree manslaughter and 4 years for second-degree manslaughter. We're going to see how this plays out, Nicole.
Absolutely. Felicia, thank you for that. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.